Alright, here we are back on the flight deck of the carrier as a plane captain. We started on the other side of the aircraft, having done our inspection with the pilot, started the number 3 APU, started the number 2 engine, and now we're on the number 1 engine side. Waiting on the pilot to give us that one finger up signal where he shakes it, and he does. And now we're going to hold up our one finger, point towards the intake, look left, right, give it a sweeping hand gesture to tell him it's all clear, making sure it's all clear. And then we're going to start shaking that finger while he winds it up. He'll engage that motor. We're waiting on that spool up. We hear that click at 45 where the igniter's engaged, and we get that good sound. We all like, whoosh, she's lit. Now the pilot would go through his rest of his test, flight control test. We would do the 4 down test, having been pointed right here where the tail is not over the back of the carrier side rails. That's a bad position to be in to drop the hook. So we would pull the aircraft up here before we drop the hook if we were parked there. But right now we're safe. We would do our 4 down, check our landing gear, launch bar, check our fuel probe, check our speed brake, and have the hook go down. That's a thing that you need help with. You just wouldn't do that by yourself. You would let somebody get hurt. All those checks are good. Now the pilot's going to signal to me that he's ready for me to go in and do an inspection. He's going to put his hands up. I'm going to ask him to put his hands up. He's going to place his hands above his head. This is for my safety while I'm underneath there. He doesn't hit me with the flight control surface. So once he does that, I'm going to go in systematically, starting at the nose cone, and do a sweep down each side. I'm going to go down, under, into the nose wheel, check everything, go all the way down into both landing gear bays, check all the pylons, being mindful of the intakes, go around, check the variable exhaust nozzles in the back, do a check of some fluids, check for leaks, come around to the other side, finish my check, and stand back right here and tell him that he's good to go. From there, I'll wait to be given the signal to break his chains. We'd break his chains loose, clear him out, and get him ready to taxi. We don't let the jet sit around with chocks. That's just not a thing. Chains are always chains. A minimum tie down, depending on weather, a number of tie downs. I don't recall exactly what they were. But you're going to leave the aircraft chained at all times until you're ready to roll it out. Not something we do with the chocks. I like it, but it's not what we do. It's not safe. So break the chains, the chocks would already be gone, the aircraft would roll. We'd be done with this aircraft as a plane captain. Next up, we'll talk about how to receive the aircraft as a final checker or a troubleshooter upon the catapult. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. Peace.